Nothing makes Phantom go nuts more than donuts. Served hot, sprinkled with sugar, or stuffed with fillings, donuts are good any time of day. And these are 8 of the greatest places to get them. Set in this sunny spot in Milford, Massachusetts, Basic Batch offers hot, fresh donuts in classic flavors, along with a rotating monthly menu with gourmet specialty flavors, all made by hand with love.
Our classic glaze is as classic as it gets. The yeast trays, super light, fluffy. We just make a classic honey glaze that it gets dunked in. I would say our top selling donut is our chocolate frosted. It's simple, but we glaze it and then we chocolate frost it. The chocolate is so rich and fudgy, but also the yeast donut is just like so light and airy that it just like melts in your mouth.
With 5 outlets in Rhode Island, Knead is a bakery that you need to get to if you want hot, fluffy, handmade donuts. These bakers wake up early to whip up delicious cake and brioche donuts, guaranteed to put a smile on your face.
I think people like donuts because they are a cure-all. They're great if you're having a bad day. They're a nice comfort food. If you're celebrating, people want to bring donuts. They're fun, they're kid-friendly, and they're just delicious.
With locations throughout Greater Boston, Union Square Donuts make some of the best donuts around in flavors that are both classic and creative. From the overwhelmingly delicious Boston cream to the maple bacon featuring real Vermont maple syrup topped with thick-cut smoky bacon, each made with top-notch ingredients.
What is really great about all of the donuts that we make is that they taste like what they are, and we use real ingredients. So you take a bite of that vanilla bean, it tastes like vanilla bean. For our chocolate, it's a Belgian dark chocolate, and it tastes like chocolate. It tastes like how chocolate is really supposed to taste.
Backdoor Donuts was started out the back door of a small shop in Oak Bluffs on Martha's Vineyard and can now be purchased from a window on the side of Loretta's Last Call on Lansdowne Street. They have all the classics like chocolate, butter crunch, and Boston cream pie, but it's the apple fritter that is a must-try. This delicious pastry is full of fresh apples and sprinkled with cinnamon, then the massive sweet is thrown into the fryer until crispy. And whether you have it in the morning or a night out on the town, this treat is tasty. Donut King in Weymouth is a family-run spot serving hot, fresh, over-the-top donuts with dozens of flavors available. You could go for one of the classics like glazed chocolate or honey-dipped, or try special creations like this donut spiked with a mini cannoli, or one filled with banana pudding and topped with a Nilla wafer and cream. But for a donut that can feed the whole family, you can even order a donut cake that's customizable and makes any occasion a memorable one.
So the donut cakes are really popular here at Donut King in Weymouth. We offer many flavors. You can choose your frosting flavors. You can also have writing on it, so it's really customizable. They will taste like your traditional donut, but just on a larger scale.
With 4 locations west of Boston, Rocco's Donut Company uses old-school artisan techniques to create new-school flavor combinations. So while the classics are well covered, it's the creative donuts that set this place apart, with flavors like Fruity Pebble, Oreo, and the savory sweet Maple Bacon Donut.
Maple Bacon Donut tastes like nothing else. We like to use a real thin sliced bacon. Our maple topping for it isn't just maple, it's also topped with a maple syrup, so that gets drizzled on top of the whole thing. So you're almost getting like a pancakey, breakfasty dessert all in one.
With locations in Saugus and Boston, the legendary Kane's has been serving big, hot, fresh donuts since 1955. This family-run spot uses old-school recipes that have been handed down through the generations. And throughout all of that time, they have perfected the honey dip.
Biting into a honey dip, you get this great sensation of taste of honey, because that's what we use is natural honey. And it's just, bam, you're like, wow, this is a great honey dip.
Duck Donuts is a national chain that's set up shop in Walpole. This place is a donut lover's dream because they're always made to order, served warm, and completely customizable. There are no display cases here. You just step up to the counter and create your own donut. Whatever your food fantasy is, they will make it reality. There are literally thousands of different combinations you can make, but if you can't decide, you can always opt for one of their creations like raspberry fluff or the over-the-top Oreo cookie donut. They're the 8 greatest places for donuts. Only the best make it to the Great 8.